Hi you guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here. Today I have another vlog style video. I'm filming the intro and the future of what you're about to see, and there's just a lot going on in this video. I have some possible moving updates. A lot is happening really fast in my life at the moment. I'm also going to be sharing some of the design process with you guys and some samples for my business, which is fun. It's also Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental health is something that I think is so important to talk about, so we're gonna have a bit of a conversation about that. So right now we're gonna go back in time a bit. My boyfriend's mom was just staying with us and we did a lot of fun activities around the city. We went up to Cold Spring one day, which is one of my favorite towns. So I'm gonna roll all of those clips now. I'm heading to a meeting at a coffee shop with a girl who we are working on knits with for fall winter for my business. This morning Laszlo and I had a very rainy walk in the park. Thankfully the weather's cleared up. We're going to a really yummy dinner tonight that I'm looking forward to at a restaurant called King. It's been on my list for so long. But today I'm wearing this netted helmet laying top. It's actually a men's top. My YTN number 7 bag, a bunch of jewelry from my own brand. I'm also wearing our white linen pants and my Jill Sander Birkenstock shoes. One of the new knit samples. So cute. I'm obsessed. Okay, back to today. Here's my look. I am wearing this marine Sarah top. Oh my gosh, my roots need done so bad. I wish my hair would stop growing in blonde. Even if it would just grow the same color as my eyebrows. These are natural. I'm wearing the braided mini skirt from my brand, Stadsballett. This is why it's called the braided skirt. You can also tighten this if you don't want to show any skin. And then I have my YTN number 7 bag, which I have been loving lately. So now I want to have a bit of a sit down chat with you guys. May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month. I myself am in both therapy and on medication for mental health. Plenty of people in my life are as well, and if me talking about it can help someone, I think that's an amazing thing. Today's video is actually sponsored by BetterHelp in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm sure a lot of you guys are already familiar with BetterHelp, but in case you're not, I'll give you a little rundown and also share why I love working with them so much. So May is a month to raise awareness about mental health, fight stigma, and provide support to anyone that is struggling with mental health. This year's theme is Together for Mental Health, and the idea is to share personal stories to help encourage others to prioritize their mental health. I have a visitor here. This guy helps my mental health so much. I've had people in my life that have been severely affected by mental health struggles, some that have even lost their lives to mental health struggles. So it's so important for me to talk about this. Those people's stories aren't my own to share, but I can share a bit more about my story. I'm someone that's dealt with anxiety and depression pretty much my entire life. And honestly, for me, it wasn't something that was ever really talked about growing up. There's definitely a big stigma around it. I'm so glad that that's changed so much in recent years, but my life has truly improved so much from working with a therapist. And another big theme of Mental Health Month is advocating for accessible mental health care, which is something I'm super passionate about. I know that there can be real barriers to access to quality mental health care, and that's such a shame. And what's really cool about BetterHelp is that one of their main goals is advocating for access to mental health care. They offer customized online therapy via video, phone, even live chat. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's more affordable than traditional offline therapy. You can apply for financial aid during the sign-up process, and they also accept HSA benefits. There's such a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's network of over 20,000 therapists, so you can access help that might not otherwise be available in your area. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire to help assess your individual needs, and then you'll be matched with a licensed therapist in under 48 hours. After you're matched with a therapist, then you can schedule secure video and phone sessions. You can even send unlimited messages, and everything that you share is confidential. Another thing that's so great about BetterHelp is that you can request a new therapist at any time for no additional charge. So if you're not meshing with your therapist right away, you can always change it. This mental health month, if you or someone you know is struggling, definitely share BetterHelp with them. You guys can actually use my link to get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Kaylee. And thanks so much again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of the video. I really quickly just want to go through some tips and parts of my routine that have improved my life. So as I mentioned before, things like therapy, medication, even CBD have helped me a lot. It's so okay to ask for help. I've learned that developing routine is really the most important for me. Honestly, key to my own success, happiness, even neutrality, even things like having a really good breakfast that I love to make to look forward to. I always go through phases with my breakfast. And if I'm having a rough time, that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. Having a lovely pet to care for first thing in the morning. He's currently using me as a backrest. But I think it's really important to have a kind of toolbox. It's like comfort meals, comfort activities, a TV show, a movie, a YouTuber. With something like depression, and this is something that I've really learned through therapy, is doing things that get you moving, get you active, get you acting like you're not depressed. And maybe these things don't sound so great to do in the moment, but things like exercise, getting outside, making yourself go socialize. And then alternatively, if I'm feeling really anxious, doing things that slow me down, or even doing things that kind of shock your system and re-regulate you, like taking a really cold shower. Maybe you've heard the tip of putting your face in ice water if you're having a panic attack. I learned from yoga that laying face down with your head, especially the area in between your eyes, tells your body physically that it's calm. For me, I have to kind of be actively focusing on something to help me calm down. Working out, increasing your heart rate, make sure you're sleeping enough but not too much. As I said earlier, he's helped me so much. Any time with animals always helps me so much. You have access to a sauna or a steam room, even alternating between a hot and cold shower. And then lastly, something that I've learned that kind of ties into everything is that you really do create your own self-confidence. And every time that you follow through with something that you say you're gonna do, even if it's a super small thing, I find that when you're feeling more self-confident, you can put more focus kind of outside of yourself. I feel like there can be a lot of emphasis on sort of like self-work. And I know it's different for everyone, but I am doing so much better mentally when I have the capacity to give back to community in some way, work on something with my hands, do things in nature with people I'm close with, animals again, gardening, getting some sunlight, going swimming, going hiking. Kind of a tangent, but related. A book that I am currently reading is called The Power of Ritual. It talks a lot about community and just how in recent decades our communities have shrank so much, and it can be so heavily linked to things like addiction, mental health crisis, poverty. And not that community is a cure-all. People that have a strong sense of community in their lives have so much less risk of slipping into really dire situations, more likely to get out of those dire situations if they happen. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting read. I'll link the book down below if you guys want to check it out. Now I am actually trying on some of my new knitwear samples. We went over some things in person, but our meeting had to be quite short and I need to go in and make all the formal notes. And I'm acting as the model at the moment, which isn't always the case. Definitely try these on someone else as well. These hats are so good for covering up my roots. I actually really need my roots done right now. Can't even tell. Here's a little first dress sample. Everything's quite delicate and handmade. I'd probably wear some other kind of like dress or bodysuit underneath. I think this could be really cool as like a swim cover up too. I'm really loving this as a fit. It's like boho, goth chic. I'm sad because Lazo is being very naughty. He really never does anything like this, And I got a hold of this dress and there's a hole in it. At least it's just a first sample and we're definitely gonna be making changes. We had the idea to do some drifter inspired sleeves, which are super cute. We only have these in like this creamy off-white color right now, but I think I definitely want to make them in a darker color too. Since everything is more delicate and made by hand, we had the idea to kind of leave things a bit undone, make them look a little bit distressed, just so if you get like a snag in your piece, it really gives it character and style and looks more like a part of the piece. We leave a lot of our hems raw in our pieces already. I love that look. And I think this really adds to it. You guys saw our little bolero already in this video when I wore it out to dinner. I think it's definitely my favorite piece. I think the one that I'll be wearing the most. I love this kind of like dusty, desaturated ballet pink color. Definitely more of a neutral, but there's that slightest bit of pink to it. It reminds me of my ballet days, and this is so fun. Also like tie this in a bow. I kind of did it as a bit of a scarf, but this is really what I'm talking about with everything being a little bit undone, because a lot of knitwear pieces can be like too preppy, maybe too girly, but this really adds the edge that I'm looking for. You could definitely wear this more girly though, tie this up in like a bow, and it would be really cute. Here's a little sweater layered on top. Probably wouldn't normally wear it this way. I love all of the pieces. This is definitely one that I was most excited about. I love how the knit is quite sheer. It looks netted. We've talked about doubling the thickness, but you guys have to let me know what you think. I actually really like it sheer. I think it makes it such a good layering piece. So beautiful. And then we also made a dog sweater. Unfortunately, the neck on this is a little bit too small for him at the moment. It has little ties to attach. I think we'll definitely make a few sizes of this, but the tie is just supposed to make it a little bit more adjustable. And then I think with the neck, maybe we should add like a button or something, because it's a bit hard to get over the head at the moment, or just widen the neck. It's not really like a business decision to do this. I would love to shoot my dog in studio with a few other dogs. Yeah, these are totally first samples. We still need to like design out tags and customization, definitely tweak some things, confirm on yarns, pricing, colors, dyes, all of it. I am so excited. In such a weird way, I feel like I'm going to ride a horse in my outfit today. I am wearing this vest from my friend's brand, Darkling Seren. It's a Polish brand. I'm doing a test wear of one of the new caps again. And then I'm wearing some new pants from a brand called Sevsen. I think that's how you say it. I was gifted these from Hypebeast Women, and they really are kind of like riding pants, at least at the top, and then they have this ruching on the side, and then I'm wearing them with a very saddle-esque bag from YTN number 7 and hoof shoes, so it's all kind of funny. And of course jewelry from my own brand, Staatsballett. Just been sitting at my desk all day doing work, and also getting really distracted by some possible changes coming up related to moving. I'm not going to be taking you guys through this all in real time, but I'm definitely going to document some of the process. Tomorrow is really the beginning of the search. I'm going to look at a place. I'm both really nervous and excited. What's really good is that it's not super time sensitive with the way my current living situation is set up, but I've been dealing with all of the banking related things that come with buying real estate. The lender that I'm working with has been so great throughout the entire process, but I was really worried about that whole process being self-employed, and I've just been like trying to get everything together for the last couple years. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to look at a place that, from the photos and the location, I just really want this to be mine. The chances are so slim that that could end up being my actual spot. Haven't seen it in person yet. It's a bit smaller than I would initially like. Beautiful land, but the market's so competitive, and yeah, haven't even seen it in person yet. But I'm really excited to be starting the whole real estate process, even if it's not gonna happen right at this time, and just start to take that next step in life. My agent actually has COVID right now, so she's not even going to be there with me. I've also been unboxing some other gifting this morning. I got sent these sunglasses as well from Hypebeast Women. I feel like I have such a hard time finding sunglasses that I like on my face. I'm not sure if it's just a me thing of me being picky, I think I like these on me though. It's by the brand DMY by DMY and it's their Preston style. Here's what their actual branding looks like. But yeah, I'm just working here for the rest of the day. I think we're gonna go to the beach later and do a little sunset walk, which will be super nice. And then that'll probably be the end of this vlog.